I invite people because I feel called to invite them. And I invite them because they just need God in their life, and not in a judgmental way, but to see that it's an accepting way, because that's really what it is. I'm Callie Lane. I'm 26 years old. I go to Adventure Church, and I'm the event coordinator for the 20s and 30 somethings. I believe growing up in a Christian home gave me a very unique opportunity to be able to be inspired more as a Christian and push more to what my spiritual gifts are, being an event coordinator, and also just having my family support in Christian beliefs. Not many people get that these days. So the leadership retreat was more of an opportunity to be able to share the ideas I already had. I was very excited and inspired to share them, but once I got to the leadership meeting, I was even further inspired because of the group and how everyone wanted to push forward to make this a greater, bigger, better, spiritual situation for the church. So the 20s and 30 somethings group does more of events of like Cinco de Mayo and parties currently, adding with Hot Topics, which is a discussion group where we get together and we talk about current events and biblical perspective and compare both of them. And so far it's had some really amazing results and pretty eye-opening opportunities to talk about things. So the number of young adults that come to the events span between 15 to 25, depending on what the event is and about. I would say yes, that I knew everyone pretty much to begin with. They were all friends pretty much from college and school and random meeting on Facebook. Yeah, I would say close to everyone. So if it's a person I'm inviting to an event that I already know, I start with the, hey, I've missed you, how are you doing? Well, I know a perfect occasion where we can get together, here's this event. If I've never met them before, it's a bit different. I have to switch it up and say, hey, I know we've never met before, I think this would be an awesome opportunity to talk to you more. It's going to be fun, lots of excitement, lots of people our age doing lots of fun things. I would say it varies between 3 to 4 times a week, depending on how close the event is. My list spans between 35 to 40. Can't give you an exact number because I don't have it on top of my head. However, when it comes to the events and attendance, I would say about half the amount of people that I asked to come. And how I feel about it afterwards, if they don't show up, sometimes I would get disappointed when I started this, but now I just see it as more of an opportunity to invite them even more so to the next event. I believe I am helping make the difference. I don't think I'm the only factor to making the difference. I would say that God is making the difference. I'm just pretty much the person that is stepping in the middle, bringing people to that. I believe I'm getting better at it. I was a little rough to begin with when it came to inviting people to church. I was more like, come to my church, this is going to be awesome. But when we started having like events to invite them to, it became more natural, and it became easier as it progressed. So yes, I think I've gotten a lot better. Am I perfect? Definitely not. I invite people and do this for the 20s and 30s somethings because I feel called to do it. I feel like this is what my spiritual gift is. And if they had a choice and I wasn't a factor in inviting them, I'm not quite sure all of them would come. I think some of them would come around to coming to a church. I just don't know if they would come as frequently or as steadily as they've come to this situation, because I'm keeping the communication very open. My challenge is to take the first step and ask somebody to come. I know it can be a little scary and nerve-wracking, but once you get past the initial invitation, it's not so bad, because once they come, you have something to talk about. You already have something that you can share, and then when you invite them to the next thing, it becomes more and more natural. So get to inviting And don't be nervous or scared. We're all in this together.